action. Now this video is a true mentoring video. Anybody that wants to learn how to make it in this world, remember this book, which is called Professional Networking for Dummies, which says in so many words, if you carry yourself around in a humble way, people are more willing to go the extra 1, 5, 10 miles to help you out. Now, that is that author's opinion. There's another author's opinion, which is completely the opposite. There's a book called Energy Secrets, which will tell you if you know yourself really well, that is when you're not afraid to be yourself. And there's this book called Type Talk, which talks about personality types, and it says that people with my personality type in the military or the army or whatever, something along those lines, it has the highest configuration of people with our personality type. So we don't just carry ourselves around as if we're walking on eggshells with how we carry our body language or how we talk. We just be ourselves. I think that we should probably, I don't know, maybe not. It's up to you guys. You have to trial and error this out, you know what I'm saying? But I think we should all have enough room to be yourself. And if you know yourself really well, that's when you're not afraid to be yourself, like me. Okay, so anyways, let's see here. A way to make yourself more pretty for your prospect trophy wife, or your trophy wife in general, is to not just consume raw organic fruits and vegetables while they're still attached to the plant. Ideally, I would assume fruits, because fruits come from vegetation or like trees that have bigger trunks and they pump up. I would assume this. My theory is this, that bigger trunks of trees pump up more life force energy into the produce. So you want all kinds of nutrients in general, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. But many people don't know about this stuff called enzymes. If you want to raise your vibration of your body, just consume enzymes, and you will just be taken to, you consume enzymes plus all different kinds of fruits and vegetables from even the grocery store. Dude, I remember when I hitchhiked to the Asbury Theology College Holy Spirit Revival from Southern California, the Mojave Desert, and I hitchhiked to Kentucky, and I found this Ukrainian Pentecostal church, and I wanted to make myself more attractive for finding a potential trophy wife there. And so I consumed all different kinds of fruits and vegetables and sprouts as well, which has enzymes. And I kid you not, dude, this is one of the rare times when I've experienced 3 synchronicities in sync with each other 3 different times within that time and place of Lexington, Kentucky. So if you want to raise your vibration, dude, I kid you not, man. When I walked out of that library where I seen those 3 synchronicities, after that happened, and I walked out of the library, it was as if I went on a few days of fasting. And I was starting to get a little bit on the verge of getting scared. It was like I was about high on drugs or something. It was almost as if I was a ghost walking around heaven. Truly magical experience. And also another way to help you get rich and financially ready so you can be fit to proceed with marriage to your trophy wife is investing in auctions. Besides tax lien and tax deed auctions, tax sales, tax overages, auctions. I think I mentioned all those accurately. There's also all other kinds of auctions, which you can read about in this book called How to Make Nothing But Money. And there is also this website called don'tworkanotherday.com or don'tworkanotherday.org. Okay, and so it don't matter if you just came out of jail, or it don't matter if you're a murderer that's been in jail for 20, 30, 40, 50 years in isolation. I come from a poor background. We had the junkiest trailer in the whole trailer park. This wasn't just a hole in the wall trailer. This was a hole in the walls, the floors, the doors. And there was a period of time when there were freaking cockroaches crawling on just about every single surface that there was in that junky $8,000 trailer. Until somebody busted out the side window and a blizzard came by and nuked all the cockroaches. That's one thing that you do not want to do. You do not want to underestimate somebody that comes from a poor background. Now, and we got insulted all the time for how poor we were. And I searched for years on end why anyone is rich, poor, successful, or not. There is this one book called The Flip Side by Flippin', which lists a few different categories of people and why they're unsuccessful. It talks about people that are too soft and sweet, like marshmallows. It talks about those critics that are too harsh, critical, or demanding. I've said some of the absolute harshest stuff that anybody could possibly concoct out of my mouth. That's because with my situation, I've had God turn past verbal abuse, like the verbal abuse I've gone through growing up. I've had my own dad tell me, "You need to get alive." I had him tell me that when I was riding with him in the car. I had my own preacher tell me that. Okay, and so one day I was about to fire back certain choice words back to that preacher over a website called topics.com, which is spelled TOPIX.com, which got taken down a while back. You can say anything you want in there. It's just sometimes if the comments are deemed too vulgar, they might get taken down. But I was gonna fire back certain choice words right back to that dude, and the Holy Spirit told him ahead of time that this was about to go down, and he abruptly resigned. And had I would have listened to that preacher telling me that some of you all that are staying at your friend's house, your church friend's house, and you're freeloading, get a job, go get a life. If I would have ever listened to anyone's opinion, even that dude who had supposedly good intentions, I could have fucked up my whole entire life if it wasn't for him. I could have fucked up messed up my whole life. Because of people like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that does it for now. Till next time, we'll get ready for some more action here in a bit.